What is up, guys? It is New Year's. We are now in the year of 2023. So, everybody's wondering, what am I going to do this year? What am I doing for a New Year's resolution? Tell you the truth, I don't think I got any New Year's resolutions, to be honest. I think I'm just going to wing it this year. Well, not wing it. I'm basically going to put forth my best effort. I don't do New Year's resolutions anymore. Everybody's kind of wondering why I don't do them anymore. Well, the thing is, I don't do New Year's resolutions no more because, to me, it seems kind of pointless. And, yeah, I don't know. Because, like, I'm going to tell y'all now. I don't do like I said, doing New Year's resolutions now is kind of a pain in the ass. So basically, we're going to start this new year off with a bang, if we will. So basically, now I'm going to tell you all this now, since I haven't done a YouTube video in a while, or even posted one. I have two YouTube channels, one on my phone. I'll show you the phone if I can get it out. One on my phone, so I will pull up my YouTube channel and show you all right now. So let me change my wallpaper real quick because I want to. But no, like I'm going to tell y'all now, I have a new YouTube channel, but it's the same thing as this one. I basically talk the same shit. But unfortunately, I had a kid's mother on my new YouTube channel make a comment about one of my David Mann art I have sitting on my wall. Unfortunately, it's got chicks in it that are naked, the lady said, and I'm looking at the thing she's telling me. She says I need to change the wallpaper, basically saying that, she sent the complaint into, she sent the complaint into YouTube, and then YouTube texted me back saying, you need to either move your wallpaper or we'll take down your channel. So basically, I'm going to show you all now, since I've already got it up. Edit channel. So as you can, we're going to go to my videos. So as you can see, this is the same channel as I've got on my tablet. Same thing. It's the same thing. It's Gabe's David Man Art and Log Truck channel. I have no subscribers and no videos on it. But other than that, that's my new YouTube channel. I still have this one on here, and I'm still going to continue to post videos on this. Everybody's like, well, why don't you make them why are you making two channels? Well, basically, I've got one for my tablet so that people can watch it on here. And then I've got one on my phone that people can watch on my phone. And I don't even know if that's going to work or not. So anyways, let's kick the new year off with a bang, shall we? And anyways, like I'm going to tell you now, make sure you hit the subscribe, like, and comment my video, and hit the notifications for my next video. Anyways, let's get to the new magazine that I'm going to read y'all. So today we're going to read about a guy named G.T. Stoffel. I don't know how to say his name right or correctly. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to look at it. And it's a Log Trucker magazine. Everybody's like, man, Gabe, why do you keep reading Log Trucker? Well, I found it to be that Log Trucker and Logger's World are both interesting magazines, and that they continue to make very, very good magazines myself, and I like the hell out of them. So, let's continue to read. Well, let's get to reading, basically. Todd Stoffel was a rigging man by nature, but driving log truck was always something that he could see himself doing. It would be raining or snowing, and we'd be down in the brush, Todd said. You'd be looking up and see a log truck pull up and see the pull up on the landing, and I'd be like, well, maybe someday. Don't get him wrong, he enjoyed being on a rigging crew more than anyone, but he popped a bicep in 2009 while he was installing sprinkler pipe in the buildings meant he, let's go to page 5. He had to do something different. I love pulling rigging, Stoffel said. It's one of the best parts of the woods, and it will always be something that I enjoy. For the past 5 years, Stoffel has been log truck driving, and for the past 3 years, he's been on his own as an owner-operator of GT Stoffel Trucking LLC. Stoffel enjoys doing something a little different. Sorry, people. Coffee's just barely waking me up, so you're gonna hear me yawning a lot. He didn't want a new truck payment hanging over. So Stoffel's story is something a little different. He didn't want a new truck payment hanging over his head, so he's restored a 1979 Kenworth W900A. And living in Washington, but having grown up in Oregon, Stoffel now hauls for Kelso, Longview, and are pretty much all over the western Washington and Oregon area, wherever the logs are. Growing up, Stoffel grew up in the woods, and as his grandpa Jerry Sorensen owned one logging site and was one of the first thinners in the 1970s of the publisher's paper in the Tillamook area. Being the typical go-getter, Stoffel did things for his grandpa and learned the ropes of how logging operations work. Sorensen retired from logging in 1985, while Stoffel graduated from Willamette High School in 1987. He joined the United States Army to serve his country and became an infantryman. For 14 months, he was deployed in South Korea after he finished with his service in 1990. He thought the overseas trips were over, but in 1991, Iraq invaded Kuwait, and the United States launched Operation Desert Storm. Stoffel was called back and assigned to the Mississippi National Guard, and had a refresher course at Fort Benning, Georgia, before moving to Fort Hood in Texas for deployment. Kuwait, but since the United States military and coalition force defeated Saddam Hussein army rather quickly. So we're going to go page 13. We were ready to go, but the war ended before we could get there, he said. So with the military career complete, Stoffel went back into the woods. Into the rigging. In 1992, Stoffel went back to stateside Oregon and married his wife Tammy. At the time, Todd said he realized it was time to get serious with work in the woods. He got a job with the International paper in Vanette, Oregon, and began working on the road crew for the company. He then moved to the rigging crew for one of their logging sites, and worked there for 3 years before moving to work for a warehouser in Springfield, Oregon, in 1995. After that, Todd found work for independent loggers around Eugene, such as JMC Logging and Farming, Jerry Moffett and his son Kerry Moffett in Junction City, Oregon, and R&R King in the Florence Little Logging in little logging in Cresswell, and Denny V. Morrell, along with his son Mitch. After downturn economy in 2000, Stoffa began pulling rigging for D.L. Panagor. Then he began to work for anyways, people, we're gonna have to make a second videos for this video. So I will talk to you all later. I will be right back. Stay cool and I'll be back.